My closet has officially reached its breaking point again. The clothes are crowded, the floor has practically disappeared, and these bags have been sitting on my dressing counter for months because I have nowhere left to put what's inside them. Even the vacuum bags I was depending on have filled back up with air. So today I'm reorganizing it in a different way, testing a new storage system, and finding out whether I can finally reclaim this closet and my dressing room. Of course, I asked ChatGPT to help me design a better system and turn my disaster of a closet into a functional and pretty space where I can get dressed without the worry of tripping and falling or something falling on my head. Hi friends, welcome to the Cleveland Cottage. I'm Janet. Living in a 1940s cottage has so much character, but generous closet space is definitely not one of them. This closet has become a landing space for additional bedding, boxes, shoes, and yes, even a cat tent. The clutter has become so bad that it's spilled over onto my dressing area, and it makes it hard to get ready in the morning, and that lets me know that I need to do something about it. Today I'm not looking for a picture-perfect designer closet. I'm looking for a realistic system where everything has a home and I can easily maintain. Instead of doing what everybody else does and emptying the entire closet and getting overwhelmed and giving up, we're going to be operating in 4 zones. We're going to start with the upper shelving, and then we're going to move to the hanging clothes, the shoes on the floor, and then we're going to move to my dressing counter. I'm going to create 4 simple categories, things that we're going to keep, store seasonally, donate, or relocate. And this will keep us from moving things from one side of the closet to the other or having everything spilled out and then just giving up for the day. So hopefully this will be faster and I won't be so overwhelmed. Before I touch anything, I want to give you an honest look of what's not working. I have plenty of hangers, but the clothes are packed in so tightly it's hard to figure out what I own. And my shoes are in clear storage bins, but however, when I ran out of room, I started stacking them. The upper shelves are filled with storage bags, which they're starting to fail, and boxes that haven't been sorted through in a while. The dressing area is supposed to be pretty functional, but right now I'm storing seasonal clothing in garbage bags. I don't necessarily need a larger home, I just need the storage that I have to work harder. So I've picked up a few items that we'll be using today, and I'll share those with you. I'm beginning with the upper shelves because I want to clear the space to make room for our seasonal clothing storage. Living in a small space, you're always looking for nooks and crannies to store items since storage and closet space is usually lacking in older homes. These old vacuum bags are taking up far more space than they should. They worked initially, but over time air found its way back inside and the bags became bulky again. That means I didn't get the long-term space savings I needed, and the contents had to be vacuumed manually with a pump and were much harder to stack safely. So today I'm partnering with SakerPlus and trying out their wireless vacuum storage bags. Now that Tom and I have removed everything, we'll get the upper shelves vacuumed and cleaned so when we add items back, everything will be fresh and clean. Nothing like starting with a fresh, clean space to get you motivated when you're organizing a space. Now that we've got the first zone cleared and cleaned, we'll check out the SakerPlus vacuum storage bags and get the items removed from the old ones and into the new bags. Here's everything that I cleared from the shelves. I'm lucky that it didn't fall from the weight of all the items. And this is what I'm going to keep. These are photos. This is a pair of shoes that I have to find a clear container to put in. This is a hair trimming kit. And this is extra to store items in. All my college stuff, I'm going to have Tom hang it up in the shoe shed. This is all going to be relocated to the cabinet in the living room once I go through it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this sketch that was done when Tom and I went to New York. These are going to be donated because I don't even think I have a CD player now. And this is going to the trash since they don't work. Baby Jinx isn't going to the trash. She's staying. I purchased these jumbo flexible storage totes from the Dollar General store to store large bulky items like the heater, foot massager, and steam cleaner. We'll get the items added to them and then we'll try out the Saker vacuum storage bags. I'm excited to use them because it comes with an electric pump, so I don't have to use the hand pump like the one that came with the old storage bags. Today's closet reset is in collaboration with Saker, who sent me these vacuum storage bags to try. Thank you, Saker, for supporting the Cleveland Cottage and sponsoring this portion of today's video. Their kit came with one pump that is rechargeable, cordless, and ultra portable. What interested me about the SakerPlus bags was the wireless vacuum and a 75% space save along with a stronger seal. Since I'm storing clothing and pillows for long periods of time, I don't only want to save space, I also want those items protected while they're put away. It included 20 storage bags. It came with 4 large bags, 6 medium, 6 small, and 4 mini bags, which will also work great when we go on vacation. It also contained clips to help seal the bags. I wanted to take a measurement of the old vacuum bags, and it's about 9 inches tall, and then we'll take a new measurement with the new vacuum seal bags. And then we're going to take these out of the old bags and put them in the new bags. And I'm going to start with the 28-inch bag. I think these should be big enough for the pillows. Then you just put the cap back on. And now let's measure this one and see how much space we saved. And it's around 2.5 inches. So that was a big save. And it's about 4 inches on this, so even more space saved. I'll take the other bags that were filling and transfer them to these, and then we'll get them up in the closet. I also bought some white hangers from the Dollar General because my goal is to slowly transition all the hangers over to one color to make the space more aesthetically pleasing, like the ChatGPT inspirational photo. With the bulky items compressed, we can start working in Zone 2 and move on to the clothes. I'm working one section at a time because I know myself, if I put everything on the bed at once, I'll be exhausted and I'll never put it back. I'm grouping similar pieces together and asking 3 questions. Do I wear it? Does it fit? And would I choose it again today? I'm not trying to get rid of things simply to create a dramatic video. I want to keep what I genuinely use and make those pieces easier to find. I'm color coding the clothes as I go. On this side of the closet, I'm keeping my casual clothes, and then on the back side of the closet, I'm adding mine and Tom's dress clothes, jeans on the other side, and then I'm tackling Tom's side of the closet. And here's how this side looks. Not all the hangers are exactly white, but they're close enough for now. But I have so much more space, and then I organize them by t-shirts and colors, and then I put the striped ones on the end. And out of my side of the closet, I'm going to donate these. I'm going to relocate these to my dresser over here because I don't wear them as often. This t-shirt had a hole, so it's going in the trash. And these were the mismatch hangers that I had left over. But I think this pile is going to be a lot larger when I'm finished. We're moving on to zone 3, but before I can even get started, I first need to move all the items that don't belong in the closet out of the way. All these items will be rehomed. The floors where this closet really began to fall apart. My shoe boxes are useful, but because they weren't arranged by how often I wear each pair, I kept setting shoes on top instead of putting them away. I also didn't get rid of old shoes as I bought new ones, so that's got to change. I'm placing my everyday shoes where I can reach them easily and moving special occasion and seasonal shoes higher or farther back. A storage system only works if it's easier to use than the pile on the floor. So let's see how everything turned out. I got the dressing area cleaned and I moved the fan off the floor to here so when I'm getting ready in the morning I can get a cool breeze. I moved the laundry basket under here so it's out of the way. Up top I moved the pictures over here. I think I want to buy some pink ones to match the ChatGPT inspiration photo. I put the clippers in this tote and there's the other pictures. I moved the foot massager and the space heater and the pet shampooer in these bags to keep the dust off of them. And then I also put the vacuum seal bags in this tote so it keeps the dust off. But got all Tom's t-shirts here. I'm gonna have to buy some white pant hangers so everything matches, and I'm gonna have to get some more white hangers to go on this side, but this is all my dresses and I have all my shirts color coded and there's plenty of room now so I can see what I have in the closet. But the biggest transformation is the floor. There's nothing on the floor now and everything has a home. I ran out of the little clear totes for my shoes, but I really like the clear totes because you can see what's in them and they're stackable. Somewhere along the way I lost some, but we'll order some more, and I'm going to order another one of these racks and move it over here so I can transfer the boots over here, and then we can make room for more shoes if needed. But I'm pleased with how everything turned out, and we'll compare the way it looks now to before and compare it to the inspiration photo. But we're well on our way to transforming it to the ChatGPT photo. Well, we're finally finished. I can't tell you how good it feels to walk into a clean and organized space and to be able to see my counter again and to go into the closet without tripping over everything. I want to thank SakerPlus for collaborating in today's closet reset. If you're interested in the vacuum storage bags, they have so generously offered a 10% discount code for all my YouTube friends. I'll leave the link in the description. I'd like to know, what's that one space in your home that attracts clutter? Is it the closet, the kitchen counter, or just a chair that collects clothes? Let me know in the comments. I hope if you enjoyed today's realistic small space transformation that you'll give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing. It's absolutely free. And Tom and I would love to have you join the Cleveland Cottage. Until the next time, live life and find what makes you happy. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.